Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about a new topic, which is wholesaling real estate and discussing why most wholesalers suffer and quit before even getting their first deal. So if you are a wholesaler or considering wholesaling, or also if you're struggling in wholesaling, this video is a must watch. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're talking about wholesaling real estate and discussing why most wholesalers fail and quit before even get their first deal. Hey everyone, my name is Waleed Yousif. I'm a real estate investor and I'm a wholesaler here in the RGB Valley. And in today's video, I really want to talk about five elements that wholesalers fail and suffer when starting with wholesaling. So the first reason why wholesalers suffer and quit is the expectation. You know, having very high expectation. And for that, we would say really, obviously they would first see it on social media, where they would see, you know, some influencers, or they have basically selling course or something, and make it super simple that, okay, I called motivated seller that I get a list from, and call them, offer them 50% of its value, and you know, I got a contract, sell a contract to a rich cash buyer investor who don't even come in and see the property, and I collect my check and I'm here in my Lamborghini or living on the beach. So setting the really wrong expectation from the beginning. Obviously those people have, you know, agenda, they have, you know, courses that they wanted to sell to you, or mentorship that they want to, you know, sell that to, you know, beginner wholesalers. So obviously they have to, you know, make it easy to use, so you know you can purchase the course. However, that's where we see the expectation is not set properly, because every deal there is a lot of calls that goes through it. There's a lot of negotiation that goes into each deal, and sometimes even some of those, after all, you know, the deal would fall through and it won't pan out good. So setting the expectations, setting a realistic expectation of what it takes a deal to be, you know, contracted and closed, it's very, very important to be as successful and not fall into you know, the failed wholesalers. Now the second reason why wholesalers suffer and quit is really quitting on a deal way too fast. So we would get, let's say for example, we would send them a lead, or we would send them leads to follow up with, and obviously those, as we said, majority of them are motivated seller. That means there is a problem. Otherwise they can just go and, you know, list the property with a real estate agent and sell the property. However, they are motivated for a reason, whether that's a probate, divorce, foreclosure. So there is a problem that, you know, need to be fixed. Most wholesalers on here quit way too fast as soon as they see there is, you know, problem, there is the seller really not you know, agreeing on the price, or the problem isn't solving, let's say again probate, divorce, then they basically just quit and, you know, leave that lead and move into different lead. Or even sometimes what we see, they literally leave the entire business and go and do other business. Now, reason number three is contracting wrong property, or really properties that in the middle of nowhere. No one really interested in buying it, and on top of that, contracting that property on a retail price, which it makes it even worse now. And now they basically try to see a cash buyer, they try to send it to the cash buyer that they have, posted on, you know, online on Facebook groups and all that, and they're really not getting any feedback for it. Now they have told the seller that they're, you know, for the most time they told them, they're the buyers for it, and they wait obviously to the last minute, and that makes really difficult now obviously with the seller, because they won't be able to close, because they couldn't find a buyer for it. Now, reason number 4 why wholesalers suffer and quit is understanding the process that each deal has to go through. There's the acquisition, there's negotiating on the price, having the property under contract, and transacting that deal to make it to the finish line, finding a buyer, a cash buyer for it, and closing on that transaction to be a successful deal. It's not just getting the property under contract and having it with the title company to basically handle it to the rest. Usually happen, wholesalers would be good on getting the property under contract. Again, taking into consideration, some of them would be having it like on a retail price, but let's just assume we address that part. They get the property, they're good on getting the property under contract, right? And now there is obviously, they don't understand, they have to continue until the deal is closed. The deal is not closed until literally it's closed and funded. So you have to have, as a wholesaler, you have to have the understanding of the transaction of the deal, or again, work with someone who know how to get that deal transact, from the acquisition, from having the property under contract until finding a cash buyer for the property, and then closing and getting funding for the deal to basically to be a success. Now, reason number 5, which is, I would say, very, very important, which is doing unethical business. Now, this is one of the worst. Those people that obviously I would not want to work with. Those who would do basically unethical business, taking advantage of sellers, basically lying to sellers about the condition, the property, or the comps, or how much it's worth. So that's the unethical part, as well as having to lie to cash buyers about the condition, not really disclosing the property, the situation, not just the physical property, that the condition that's in. Also, what's going on with the property? Is there any lien? Is there anything going on with it that the wholesaler knew from the seller, and that wasn't really disclosed to the investor, the cash buyer, who was basically taking that property? So we see those people, and those basically won't last much on this business. They're just basically just couple deals. That's if they get the deal done, and basically they'll be out of the business. So here you have it. Those are the 5 reasons why most wholesalers suffer and quit in wholesaling real estate. Now remember, success doesn't come up really that easy. It takes hard work and working with other people, and working on those deals to get those successful deals, and to be a successful wholesalers, right? Setting the correct expectation, be persistent, not quitting fast, understanding the transaction, and be ethical with everyone, with the sellers, with the buyer, and sure enough, later you'll be a successful wholesaler. Now, if you are considering wholesaling, you beginner wholesaler, or you're doing even good amount of wholesaling business here in the RGV Valley, we'll be happy to work with you. Again, not the unethical people. We want to work with ethical people. So again, reach out. We'll be happy to, if you have any question about a deal that you want us to, let's say, help you with the paperwork for that, and also give you the acquisition, how much we would perhaps pay for that. So when you go in, to the appointment, you have all those ready to present it to the seller. And here is the cool thing that we have now too. If you're a beginner wholesaler and let's say you can go to the appointment by yourself, let's say you're afraid, this is the first time, then that's okay too. Feel free to reach us. I'll have my information in the description, and either would be me or one of our team will come in with you to the appointment, and we'll teach you on for that, so you can get the deal. Hope that video helped you. If you find any value in this video, please like and subscribe to the channel. Greatly appreciate it. Take care. Thank you.